and thank you for taking the time to review our second half of 2024 highlights. My name is Taylor Compo, and I'm a consultant certified in recruiting, onboarding, performance and goals, and Employee Central. I'm located in Bend, Oregon, and I work for Veritas Prime, a global SAP support SuccessFactors partner. We are one of the world's leading HR transformative consultancies, specializing in implementing and supporting SuccessFactors with clients across the globe. As part of our release coverage, I will be reviewing some of the key release updates for recruiting. For a complete release analysis, you can connect with us on our website at veritasprime.com. The contact us link, or for current clients, reach out to your project manager or CSM. We'll begin by looking at our first highlight, which is updates to the applicant management tool. And so here, SuccessFactors has been continuing to enhance this applicant management tool since its initial release. And there were some key differences with the legacy management and the previous applicant management tool. And this one, they are now adding additional features to help reduce some of the gaps that we saw previously. So now you have that ability to see historical pre-screening questions. We can also see assessment scores, historical data for those assessment scores, and whether they were a pass or a fail for that assessment. You can also see the onboarding initiation status, so whether a candidate flowed through to onboarding successfully or whether they failed. Another great feature is the ability to download multiple documents. So previously this was limited at 10 applicants. You now have the ability to download 2 documents for up to 50 applicants. So a total of 100 documents in total. But that's going to be very nice for whenever you have to maybe share things like resumes or cover letters with hiring managers or other users. So we're very happy to see those updates. And we'll move on to another great feature that was introduced. So this is the ability for type ahead search in our foundation and generic objects on the job requisitions page. So this previously was a limitation where you had to scroll through a very long list to find either your position or your locations. So this really improves the end user experience with the ability to type in the specific position or location they're looking for. This is extra valuable for clients who may have hundreds or thousands of positions, and giving them the ability to maybe copy and paste like a position ID into this this lookup so that you can select it, and hopefully that reduces any data entry errors during the process. We'll move on to another great enhancement for our report stories. So the ability to get data on our job requisition approvals. So who actually completed that approval along with the approved date. And this is really important for things like time to fill or time to hire metrics, where you're really relying on that approval date. Previously that we couldn't really get that easily within report stories, but now it's just another data point that we can report on. So this is a really cool feature that was introduced. So external candidate authentication using SAP Customer Data Cloud. With this, this is really bringing us up to speed on login methods that are commonly used nowadays. Things like giving candidates the ability to log in with Facebook, Google, or LinkedIn, or maybe they just want to enter a phone number and it doesn't require things like setting a password, because we would use things like multi-factor authentication, where it's texting us a code to enter. And so the idea with this is really making the candidate login easier, which is hopefully going to reduce any drop-off rates, because candidates can, one, easily log in and quickly, but two, it reduces the need for another password for that candidate to remember. This would require having SAP Customer Data Cloud as well. Okay, so we're going to get into a few new features that are some really cool features using AI assisted functionality. So all these next features we'll be discussing would require SAP Business AI as well. But you'll see all the benefits this AI assisted functionality is going to bring us. So we're going to start with AI assisted skills matching for applicant screening. So with this, basically a recruiter or another recruiting user would help define skills on the requisition. And when a candidate would upload their resume, that AI functionality is going to search through their resume and find skills that match. And it's going to give you a quick overview of skills that have matched and how those skills, and it's going to help identify those as either primary skills, secondary skills, maybe some relevant skills, and then it's also just going to show you the skills that are maybe unmatched as well. So it's going to give you just a quick idea of that and help you make informed decisions quickly. Our next AI enhancement is job skills on the career site. So within our job posting, we can add a section that would be called like key skills to that job layout. So the candidate has the ability to see all the skills that job requires, and the candidate can just easily upload their resume, and the site is actually going to highlight those skills that they have in their resume that match this job. And it's going to just help candidates visualize how well their skills are helping for with those job requirements. Moving on, we have AI assisted skills matching for candidate resumes. So this is another really great feature for candidates where they can come into your career site, upload their resume, and it's going to actually identify jobs for them where their skills match. So the candidate can then go through and start applying for those jobs. And it's going to just help them quickly identify jobs that they would want to apply for. And here we have our AI assisted skills validation for job requirements. So this, going back to that first AI enhancement we discussed, where it's going to highlight skills on the resume to our job. This is actually a tool to help our recruiters or our recruiting end users, where based on like the job description, it's going to help identify skills that may apply to this requisition and make suggestions so you can easily go through and quickly add skills to that requisition, which are then going to be used in those 3 other tools we discussed for skill matching for our candidates. So not only do you, with all of these AI enhancements, could you improve the candidate experience, but you can improve the experience for recruiters by making it easier for them to find skills that match. And then, as we discussed earlier, also easier for them to review candidates and how those skills match the job requirements. And that's all the highlights we have for recruiting management. There still are additional release features that you can find throughout the notes in that What's New viewer. But we did want to highlight these key recruiting enhancements that we find will be very helpful. Thank you.